Hello, and welcome to Bottleship with our friends the Jifflings. If you enjoy the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. And you can email us at thejifflings@gmail.com. And stay tuned to the end of the show when the Jifflings will read out some of your reviews. And now it's time for today's episode, The Builder's Frisbee. In your world, things are important. But what about the things that aren't important anymore? Well, sometimes those things end up here, in the magical land of Dilstonia, where little creatures called the Jifflings live on their little Jiffling ship. They find these things that we throw away and fish them out of their sea, so they can recycle them and put them to good use once again. And here they are now, ready to work. Eccentric young pumpkin.
Ooh, I'm ever so excited.
The Hedge, who was a very lazy Jiffling.
Like, hey man, is it time for bed yet?
Miss Katie, who loves fixing things and dressing up. Sometimes I like both together. Albert, the ship's gardener.
Hop-bay, who's been into me cabbage patch like?
And Friedeline, a very sensible Jiffling who looks after everybody on the ship.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh.
Today on the ship, the Jifflings are playing a very fun game of volleyball, thwacking the ball right up into the air for each other to chase, and then thwacking it right back. The Jifflings are all enjoying their game, but one Jiffling was the most excited of all.
Woo, I'm going to do the biggest serve ever. Ready? Hoop.
Goodness, that did go very far. Quick, Albert, chase after it.
Well, I'm trying, Miss Katie, but that volleyball's gone up higher than a church spire.
Albert and Miss Katie ran as fast as their little Jiffling legs would carry them as they chased the ball far along the deck of their ship.
Oh, hey, whoop. Got it, I've got it. Whoa, hey, whoa.
Oh no! Albert tried to thwack the ball back, but instead he tumbly bumbled right into a big bush. Quickly, everyone else jiffled over.
Oh, Albert, are you okay? Well, I've still got all my 10 little Jiffling fingers and toes. So yes, I'm all right.
Albert, where are you? Gosh, Miss Katie, that's a good point. The Jifflings had chased the ball so far, they were now in a corner of their ship they hadn't ever seen before.
Well, look at this, Jiffs,
said Albert, climbing out from the bush.
We've found a magical herb garden.
Ooh. Indeed, Albert had stumbled right into a very special corner of their ship. There were brightly coloured ferns and aromatic herbs growing proudly around some very glittery trees. Luke, I found a patch of crinkly green herbs that light up when I do a little dance.
And I found a soft, feathery bush that makes you feel totally sleepy, man. Aren't you just sleepy anyway, Hedge? Come, Jifflings, let us go and get our special gardening gloves, so we can safely explore the new garden. We don't want our little Jiffling paws to get stingily stung.
Or sizzled.
Or gobbled up by a hungry leaf.
So the Jifflings turned to leave and fetch their gloves. But in his excitement at finding new plants, Albert had forgotten all about needing gloves, and he reached out, grabbing one of the plants.
Hey! Oh no, Albert, you've been stingily stung. Hey! And now my little paw is swelling up. Yeah, You have been told off by the plants, Herr Albert. Und that is why we must all be safety safe.
Oh goodness, Jiffs, you know that sound. It means an object which was lost or thrown away on Earth has found its way into the sea around your ship. You'll need everyone to help heave it in, even Jiffs with sore little paws. The object landed on deck with a hippity-skip. It was perfectly round and bright orange. I think that's a steering wheel from a school bus. But then Hedge stepped forward, for he knew just what the object was. He snoozily shlooped up onto the story seat, and then he began his tale.
This is the builder's Frisbee, and my old pillow maker, Feathery Francisco, told me all about it. Once, in a big country called Canada, there was a builder called Dwayne who worked on a construction site where he was helping to build a new school.
Yeah, buddy! Woo!
There were lots of jobs to do, like driving the crane and mixing the concrete. And Dwayne was very good at all the jobs.
Oh boy, I sure do love building things, guy. Ha!
And he would run from one job to the next, smiling his biggest builder's smile.
Hey!
But there was one thing he enjoyed even more than jobs.
Woo!
Playing with his bright orange Frisbee.
Hey, guy! Frisbee!
Every time he finished a job, he would throw his Frisbee high up into the air and then run around trying to catch it when it came down.
Hey!
Unfortunately, though, a construction site is not the best place to play Frisbee. And sometimes Dwayne would get in trouble with his boss, Aisha.
Dwayne, how many times have I told you? It's not safe to run around playing Frisbee on a building site. You're not even wearing a hard hat. What if you get squished by Phoebe's digger?
Yeah,
Said Phoebe.
what if I squish you?
Oh, come on now, buddy. It's just a bit of Frisbee there, guy. Hey, let's go to the top of that crane. I bet we can throw the Frisbee super high from up there, buddy.
No, Dwayne. Put your Frisbee away, pop on your hard hat and get back to work. We've got lots of big jobs to do and we need to do them safely.
So Dwayne went back to work, lifting and carrying, mixing and digging. But pretty soon, he'd finished all his jobs. And what do you think he thought of then?
Frisbee!
So Dwayne grabbed his Frisbee,
Hey.
and before anyone could stop him, he threw it right up in the air. Then he ran around the building site, looking up in the sky, waiting to catch the Frisbee as it whizzed through the air.
Woo, yeah, buddy. Come on now, guy. That's right. Come on now.
But because Dwayne had got too excited and was very unsafe just running around a big, dangerous building site, he didn't look where he was going and fell right into a huge, muddy building hole.
Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow, buddy!
Then, as his Frisbee sailed off across the building site, Aisha walked over wearing her hard hat, and she helped Dwayne up out of the hole.
No more building for you, Dwayne. If you can't be safe, you'll have to go and work in the office instead.
Oh, buddy.
So Dwayne the Builder walked away feeling sad because now he couldn't help finish build the school. Then Dwayne realized that maybe instead of getting too excited and not thinking about what he was doing, maybe it would have been better to pay attention to his surroundings and always make sure he was doing things safely.
Oh, buddy. And now the Frisbee is here.
So we will reuse it. Yes, Miss Katie, but what could it be?
How about the sunshade that we hold up in the very bright sunshine so we don't get the little Jiffling sunburn?
Well, that sounds like a very safe idea, Friedeline. But then Albert stepped forward.
Well, I think we should use the Frisbee to protect us in the magical new garden. We can hold it out like a shield and push away the plants until we learn which ones are safe to touch and which ones we need gloves for.
Oh, well done, Albert. What a great idea. So the Gifs used the Frisbee to help them explore the garden, pushing aside the tropical sea ferns and musical rosemary leaves, having an exciting and safe adventure.
Right?
And then, after a very busy day, the Gifs were quite tuckered out. So they had a cuddly cup of sea breeze tea, and then it was time for bed. Good night, young pumpkin.
Good night.
Good night, Albert.
Why, I'll see you in the morning, like.
Good night, Friedeline.
And it is a good night. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Katie. Night-night. Good night, Hedge. Hedge? Oh, I think the Hedge is asleep already. And goodbye to you, wherever you are. Maybe next time you see a thing that you might throw away, you'll stop and see if you can use it again, just like our friends the Jifflings. And maybe the thing you use again will have a story to tell too. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Bottleship. For all the parents listening, if you'd like to, you could donate to the show at patreon.com/Bottleship. And as a thank you, we'll send your child a personalised audio message from the Jifflings. And for all the children listening, if you enjoyed the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. We've had some lovely reviews this week, haven't we, Jifflings?
Aye, like this one from America. It says, "Hi, my name is Hannah, and I am 7 years old. I live in Franklin, Tennessee, in the United States. I love Jifflings so much. I listen to Jifflings every night at bedtime. I don't have a favourite character because I like them all. I wonder what the next episode will be. Keep them coming. Bah."
Thank you very much, Hannah. That's a lovely review. And maybe the next episode might be about a leprechaun.
Woo! What's a leprechaun? Well, the leprechaun is the little magical creature from the country called Ireland.
That's right. And you can find them at the end of the rainbow.
Like Totally Bow Man. And we've had this review too, also from America. It says, "Hello, Jifflings. My name is Asher, and I am 5 years old. I live in Jersey City, New Jersey, USA. My favorite character is Hedge. I like that he sleeps so soundly. Me too. He's hungry every day, just like I am. My favorite episode is The Lion's Flag. Please send more stories to us. Bye.
Oh, thank you very much, Asher. That is a perfect review.
Oh, yes. And thank you to everyone who left a review or sent us an email. We always love to hear from you all.
That's right, Pumpkin. And if you'd like to send us an email, please send it to thejifflings@gmail.com. Also, if you like listening to stories, why not check out our sister podcast, Storytime, for children of all ages. Thanks again, and we'll bring you more exciting adventures with our friends the Jifflings very soon. Goodbye.